batteries out of buggies. Okay, what the fuck is going on?
So basically what happened, right, is he's the, more or less, we're still trying to figure out, but he's looking like he's the aggressor. This male...
Does he have a gun or no?
No, he's the one with the firearm.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, but he's the victim. What it's looking like is he's the victim, right? He never brandished the firearm, nothing he did. I guess because of his aggressive manners, he got scared. The male over there was making threats to him about hurting his daughter, so that's when he grabbed his firearm.
How does he know about him?
About what?
How does he know these guys?
So I don't know how it happened, but I guess at Chick-fil-A they had an altercation between each other. This guy was getting pissed off, spitting on his window, on his own window, punching the steering wheel. This guy was, I don't know how he's involved necessarily with the actual argument.
All right, let's pump the brake. So what does this other vehicle have to do with shit?
So the male is telling me that there's another vehicle over there, a white Tahoe over there that was involved. He was also there during the.
How was he involved?
You were saying that he was just there during the time when they were arguing.
Okay, let's pump the brakes. Let's slow it down. Okay. First thing is we need to establish what is their relationship with each other. Do they know each other, or is this a road rage incident?
I believe it's road rage incident.
Okay, well let's find out and let's not guess. Okay. Figure out how their connection is.
Okay.
Then let's figure out what they were pissed off about, and then who confronted who and when that'll happen. Here comes a tornado. Great. Let's just add this to the bingo of
get the hell off our scene.
Yeah, it's.
After the free traffic, it's right now.
Alright, let's figure out. Let's talk to this guy. Let me just listen.
You guys were at Chick-fil-A.
Yes, Chick-fil-A, and White Tahoe. Yep. Buddy, when we're walking back to our car, and he's sitting there punching Mary, spitting on the car, and I walk up and say, "Hey man," I said, "Stop, bro." I said, "Just call and have it towed." He's like, "Who the fuck are you to get in my business, bitch?" It's in my face. He's like, "Who the fuck are you to get in my business, bitch?" And I was like, "Dude," I said, "Calm down, bro." And I said, "I'm not trying to fight you." And he's like, "Fuck." And then he sees my fucking necklace. He's like, "Really?" He's like, "You're fucking military, you know, fuck you, you know?" I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "Fuck off, dude." And then he's all fucking shoot you in your fucking kid. And I was like, "Dude," so I went back, I put my gun in my car, in my belt loop, close it, he peels off, and then he's waiting on the backside, and he fucking takes off, dude, and then he's following us, so I get on the phone with y'all right away, you call the fucking police.
How was the Tahoe involved?
I was a child support? No, I confronted him because
You got a fire over there, it looks like. Got a fire or dust? That looks like fire.
that's dust.
Is it the dust?
Just a big ass dust storm that came right
Okay.
through there.
I was making sure.
wind tunnel.
Yeah, it's a dust devil.
Yeah, it
But I
came
didn't know
through
if
here and blew the shit all in our car.
I know, I was watching laughing at you.
It
Anyways,
was bad.
carry on.
All right, so they were over there by Goodwill on the back lot between Slasky's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Truck with an 18-wheeler blocking. This guy gets out of his car and says, "Hey, man," goes to the 18-wheeler. There's only a passenger. He said, "Hey, the driver's in the McDonald's."
What? What does that have to do with anything?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
There's a black Suburban like ours parked blocking the other side of the road. He goes between the car and turns the window or the mirror to get out of the way, and he starts walking. He said, this guy goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Starts getting into his face and shit. And then all of a sudden, he starts going back to the car. This guy goes back, gets his gun, comes out and points it at him, and basically threatens to shoot him. And I guess he says this guy's a Navy SEAL. He's got a trident or whatever. And he starts telling me the story that this guy's the one that pulled the gun on him. He allowed me to search the vehicle, and there's no vehicle guns in the vehicle at all.
Alright, so the story over here is they don't know each other from anyone.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. And he's coming out from Chick-fil-A, and this guy's pissed off at his car, punching the steering wheel, because it's not starting or something's wrong with it. So he's like, "Hey man, chill out. You don't have to do that." He's like, he says, this guy's like, "Fuck you, get out of my business." And they get into it. He says for whatever reason, he notices the trident. He's got a trident necklace, like a Navy SEAL trident, right? And he's like, "You know what? Fuck you. I'll fucking shoot you and your daughter."
This guy said
That's what he said to him. So he's headed back to his car. He retrieves his gun. He says he sticks it in his waistband.
Kind of what he says.
Sticks it in his waistband, and he drives off, and then he's waiting around the corner as he's driving away, and then he starts following him.
Okay, because this guy said
The Suburban has nothing to do with anything.
No, so the Suburban was just there out of nowhere. He went by it. It says he moved the mirror, and he said this guy went ape shit. That's when they interact.
Moved whose mirror?
No, he didn't break it. He just
Moved whose mirror though?
this
Whose mirror?
black Suburban. It wasn't even his vehicle. It was another vehicle that was parked next to.
So he moved it. He moved.
He moved the mirror. This guy saw it, and it gets pissed him off. Why the fuck you fucking with that vehicle and shit? This guy gets back into his vehicle, or they have their confrontation. Gets back into his vehicle. When he gets in his vehicle, he said this guy pulls his gun out, points it at him. That's when he fucking gunned and takes off.
So his story is now making more sense. Because where was that Tahoe parked in relation to him? Was it blocking him in?
It was to the right or left of the 18-wheeler that was also blocking the road.
So was he getting blocked in?
Yes.
So he's pissed because he's getting blocked in. So he's up there and he's like, hey man, chill out, leave that car alone. So that's what he's referring to. And then he confronts him saying, fuck you, I'll shoot you and your daughter.
Yeah, that's more consistent.
And then he gets in so he goes back to his car, puts his gun on, he goes back to his car, drives off. They finish doing what they're doing, they come around the corner, and there he is sitting, waiting. He starts being followed.
That's exactly what he just described.
That makes more sense. So he was beating on someone else's car. That's why he said, hey man, leave that car alone.
Okay.
Relax.
So
and he took offense to that.
Yeah, so when
he said, hey, I'm
going
going
down to Chick-fil-A now. Apparently this started inside as well. There was some aspects.
So
did we talk to the
he
daughter?
said it happened
Yeah,
right on something back behind.
So what did she say?
she told me that they were at Chick-fil-A, they'd be waiting on their order, and they saw that this guy over here was beating the shit out of this guy's truck, just going crazy. And so Dad went over there and was like, hey, what are you doing? Just leave the truck. It's not your truck. Like, quit fucking with it. Well, this guy took offense to that, got all pissed off, got in his face, saying, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to beat your ass, all that stuff. Apparently he said the same thing to his daughter, because she said that he was threatening me too. And then he went back to his truck, and she said, after that, I quit paying attention. I didn't want to be involved. And so,
So I needed to find out.
That sounds
why
like
he instigated the
he
whole,
started beating on someone's car,
and took the shit out on him verbally.
and he's like, hey man, chill out on that car. It's not even yours. He got pissed off at him.
That's consistent with what he was saying, but he's not telling the truth about, I just moved the mirror.
Yeah, so this guy was all fucking animated over here too. When you were talking to him, like he's
amped
doing,
up.
yeah. So
He's
that makes
amped
more
up.
sense that this guy's calm, right? Granted, if he's really a Navy SEAL, it's like, okay.
That's a normal day.
Yeah,
if he's worried not trying it,
someone's gonna take offense to that.
he's
If
gonna get very offensive, or he's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to him.
I think,
so
yeah.
he did say he was going to press charges for the assault and all that stuff for the threats. So, just to bring that up.
He's gonna be assault by threat. Or he said terroristic.
Because he said, I'm going to kill you. And then he also
Kill you and your daughter.
Let me go talk
that up
to
to him. So.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna kill you and your daughter.
You want to go with me and just talk to him real quick, and and just see what he says to you versus what he said to me?
Then we go down and try and pull video. Yeah.
Something about this ain't lining up.
No, I mean, I'm inclined to believe this guy.
He's lying.
No, I don't suspect he's just walking around with his daughter threatening to kill people. Like
This guy's totally calm, cool, and collected.
that guy's been animated from since I showed up.
When I was pulling up, he was
Doing, yeah. He looks like he's striking me as a dude that he just about cashed a check that his body wasn't able to cash.
right. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Let me go see if I can pull video. Everybody else been released if you try. But apparently it's all on the backside. Because Chick-fil-A should have workers that were outside. So they may have a witness anyways.
Yeah. He's trying to decide whether or not. I mean, it's breach of the peace.
I think if it's there, I think he goes.
Yeah, I completely agree. If you can get someone to corroborate what either if they can corroborate, corroborate one side or the other.
Yeah.
But I'd venture to say they've got cameras and stuff.
That's what I was laughing about. I was like, Jennifer, Jennifer and I, we have the house at 111 Oklahoma. She lives on the other street over. If you take down Acorn right there, they're on the other street right there on Acorn. Jennifer and Dan Dark, we're all good friends. That's why I was going to call her. And then I saw this motherfucker, because we even turned around to try to get away from him right there, and then he turns around and pulls in that little shopping center, and then we drive by, and then he gets behind us. I was like, fuck this dude. That's all I called the police, you know?
So the vehicle that he was hitting is not that vehicle.
No, the vehicle he was hitting is a brand new white Chevrolet Suburban, Tyler Suburban, 2023, and it's white with black on it.
And why do you think he was doing that?
Because they were parked and he couldn't get out. And he's like, motherfucker, spit on it, spit a loogie on it, and then goes and fucking punches the mirror and slaps the fucking window. And he's like, and I was like, hey man, I said, it's not your vehicle, bro. I said, stop.
So where was the vehicle parked in relation to his vehicle? Like
he was
perpendicular or?
Okay, you know where the back of Chick-fil-A is right there?
Yeah.
And you know how Chick-fil-A gets
Right.
parked. If you're from here, you know Chick-fil-A gets parked up real quick.
Right.
So it was parked on the backside, and I
Okay.
told her, because we were going to park, and I was like, I looked, and I was like, we're in a fire lane. I said, let's go, we'll go somewhere else. And then I looked at him, and then he couldn't get out. He's like, I can't get out. He's like, fuck this. And he's yelling at, there was some trucker that was there earlier, and he's like, so nobody can go, motherfucker. He's like, get out of the fucking way. And then the trucker was an old man, so he took off. And
So was the vehicle occupied that he was punching?
no, it wasn't occupied at all. He was just beating the shit out of a fucking vehicle, a brand new vehicle.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. Just tell him to come over to Bucky's. Just make it more the merrier at this point. What's the complaint?
Didn't see the vehicle.
All right. If they want immediate service, they can come over to Bucky's. I'm going to pull up a map just so I can visually understand what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. So I'm trying to think of a better description. So
No, you don't have to. I think I know what you mean, but I don't want to.
yeah, it's right behind.
With stuff in,
Like they got some crepe myrtle trees right there, the parking, the to-go parking, some crepe myrtle trees, and then they got the white vehicle, and then they got the fence on the other side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Kind of like that little alleyway.
all right.
Yeah, it's that street.
So where was
Okay,
he
so
parked?
where is?
So here's where you pull in Walnut, go around.
Okay,
This is where
so
that
this is
fence is
Walnut
at.
right here?
Yeah. No, Walnut's right here.
Okay, so where's the back? Okay, so right
So
here,
Walnut-
right here.
yeah, the
so
back's
if you
right
go
here.
right there. He was parked right there, and there was a truck right there because he was yelling at the trucker, and the trucker was an old man. He just took the fuck off.
So he was on the outside of this wall, or
Yeah,
the
he was
curb,
right
I
there.
should
He
say?
was out there, yeah, and he couldn't get by. And we had pulled up right there, but then we saw everybody getting frustrated and irate, so we left. We said, "Fuck it, we're not going to leave." And then
So you're trying to come in this way?
no, we were already came in, but there was no parking, so we parked right there. Well, he was right here, and he was freaking out and yelling, and we were like, "Fuck it, don't pay attention to him."
Okay.
And we were walking out. Well, then he starts hitting the vehicle parked right there, and the people are inside.
So they basically were parking in that fire lane right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But he was beating the vehicle, and then I was like, that's what I didn't even confront him really hard. I just told him, I was like, look, bro. I said, just take it easy, man. I said, it's not your vehicle to fucking hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay. And so he was trying to go out the same direction you were going,
yeah, he was going. the
but
same
you were
direction I
coming.
was
You
going.
were coming out.
Well, no, we left, and then we turned around, and he took off the other way, and then he was in the little alleyway right there, and then we turned around right there. to go the other way.
I understand that.
Yeah, and then he fucking took off, and then he started following us right here. So I said, "Fuck this!" I just got on the phone and called the police.
Okay.
Once he started following us twice, I called y'all.
I gotcha. Okay.
So I mean, like, the guy's fucking acting crazy, dude. Like, what's he gonna do? I mean, if it came down to it, and we actually got throwing hands, I mean, what's he gonna do? You know? I mean, well, I'm just saying. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, the best way I described it is his mouth was trying to cash checks, his body wasn't about to.
Right, dude. That's what
So
I'm
I get that. So he threatened to shoot y'all.
He said he's gonna kill me.
Okay,
That's why I fucking. That's the only reason I put something in my pants and my hand.
Where was he in relation to you? At
Oh,
that
he's in
time?
my face. He's probably, if you're right there, he's right here in my face all the time. I said, dude, I'm not trying to fight you, bro. I said, I'm not trying to fight you.
So y'all were out of the vehicle.
Yeah, because we were walking into Chick-fil-A. Like this is it. We were walking into Chick-fil-A, right? And then he was yelling, and I was like, no. I said, I don't want to get in this. shit. So we start walking back, and then he walks over and spits a loogie and punches the mirror. The mirror falls and slaps the window. And I said, hey, man, I said, what are you doing? I said, that's not your vehicle, man. I said, call the police and have it towed.
So
He's like, who the fuck got, involved you in this bitch? He said, what business is yours, bitch?
So did you see him come out of his car and then go to that
because
vehicle?
he was yelling at a trucker. Because there was a trucker parked there in the non-fire lane on the right side.
On the right side.
And he was doing deliveries. And he's like, nobody can get through, motherfucker. He's like, move your fucking truck. And the trucker's probably like 80.
Yeah.
He's like, move your fucking truck, motherfucker.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, man. And the trucker just took off, dude.
Yeah.
Because I think he saw what was getting ready to go on. So the trucker took off. And then this motherfucker started doing that. And that's why I backed away. And he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you, man. I'm going to fucking kill you. I was like, you know what? He backed away and I went and grabbed my gun, put it in my holster.
So was he making any motions like when he said, I'll kill you? Was
He's
he
in
doing
my face
anything?
the whole time doing like this. That's it. I mean, just getting on. And I kept reassuring him. I was like, I'm not trying to fight you. Because, I mean, the quickest thing I did, I already scoped him out. I was just going to hit him right in the neck if I had to, drop him, and then,
Yeah.
and then go from there. But I was like, I already looked at assessed the situation. I saw my out. I saw if he came at me, what I would do.
So after he said,
Yeah,
I'll
we went
kill
straight back
you,
to the truck.
so you went back to the truck?
And I stood out, and then he peeled off and took the other way.
Did you turn your back to him?
No, I backed away the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I backed out the whole time.
Okay. And from where y'all were at in relation to your vehicle and his vehicle, or the other vehicle, or how far?
Mine was right here, and then yours is where the squad car is right there.
Okay.
So then I backed out.
So that's where the other vehicle was
Yeah,
at?
and then he peeled out and took off because I got out and I was standing there, and I think he knew when I was like this what was getting ready to happen, And then he peeled out and took off, so we left, and then we're leaving, and he's waiting for us right there at the exit. And he came and turned around, so then we turned around, went back towards Chick-fil-A. He turned around, so we left, and then I slowed down, and traffic kind of forced him in front of us. And then he pulls into that little out. I guess there's like a little gym or boxing center right there,
Yeah.
a bunch of little centers, and there's a car that says like Weed Man or something. So he pulls in there, and then he's waiting for us. So then he gets behind us, he's following us. So I said, not one, not gonna shoot him. I said, if he's gonna fucking come up, we have to be forced with legal protection. We'll do it.
So
And I told the operator that, and I was, calm, collective. I told the operator, I said, look, I am locked, loaded. If I have to do lethal protection, but like I said, I don't chamber one until I have to. But I said, if I have to fucking protect this, I'll protect this.
So, what was your impression when he said, "I'll kill you"?
Oh, he was fucking irate. I mean, if you're gonna go up and spit on a fucking punch a car that you don't even know whose it is, he's out of control.
Do you think he was going to make good on that?
That's like they put a gun in my fucking holster, my belt holster. That's why. I mean, I know a threat. I've seen a threat. I've handled a threat. I know when somebody's serious and out of control. I mean, if I can remain calm, assess my situation, assess my entry points, and if he's going to come at me and I know where I got to attack to stop him, I back out and I'm going to protect my 15-year-old daughter's life. Sure. Bet your ass. I can tell you, I'm a damn good shot too. I'm qualified. Yeah, I can fucking punch him. Dime off the goddamn target, so I wouldn't be good at that stuff.
So we're going to try to corroborate what you're telling us and what he's telling us. Do you want to prosecute for any offense, any
That son
applicable
of a bitch,
offense?
yeah, and I think y'all need to find the car too, and I think y'all need to prosecute for damaging the vehicle.
If we can. I don't know if it's still there. I mean, that's what we're trying to corroborate some
I think
stuff.
we had somebody go check that over there, and I don't think they saw it. But
236 hasn't gotten there yet.
I thought 28.
Well, we didn't know what we were looking for. We had 17 different ideas of what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, I'd appreciate it when all this is said and done with dust clears, when y'all kind of watch him, escort him out, or escort us out.
Yeah, no, I understand. We're
We'll
going
make
to
sure
cross that
y'all leave
bridge.
at different times.
Yeah, because I don't need this motherfucker waiting for us and doing this, and then it ends up turning into something that doesn't need to be.
I got you.
Like I said, I called y'all for a reason.
Here, come over here. It's at the very, very least, I would say, so you got the daughter, right? She's, granted, yes, she's related to him, but it seems like she'd be pretty independent. Like and her story, was it exactly like Dad's, or was it pretty close, but not exactly the same?
It sounded like it was the same story that both gave both from her point of view, in my opinion.
So
She said she kind of kept her head down, kind of stayed out. She said, "Oh God, Dad's at it again," getting down to somebody. Then said she heard him yelling and threatening everybody.
she heard her dad threatening people?
No, getting threatened.
Oh, okay, that's a big difference. What did she say she heard?
That's all she told me. I can get into
Yeah,
detail with that.
because, so listen, this is where we're at. So, I'll boil it down to, so he wants to prosecute, right?
Yeah,
And you have disorderly conduct, at the very least, threat,
yeah.
okay? or assault by threat, I should say, which falls under disorderly conduct type offense, where it's a breach of the peace. We can make and the fact that he followed him, he can articulate that the violence could escalate or could occur. So yeah, it's fine. So I think if we can kind of corroborate, the story makes more sense coming from this angle. Because he's putting himself over by that vehicle. He says he just pushed the mirror.
Yeah, he's saying
he's saying
he's making himself sound like a little angel.
Right.
And,
But
no, I didn't
but his mannerisms from here did not match what that story was that was being said.
So I'll go talk to her and see and get more detail.
Yeah. What do you got over there?
I talked to Akers. The only difference between the story is that from his side, Akers, for the mail, actually stated that the gentleman over here actually actively pulled out his firearm and pointed at him. That's the only difference between both stories.
So did he threaten him though?
He says that he didn't make any actual threats, but that they ended up arguing, which led to him actually pulling out the firearm because he was in fear of his daughter and all that.
Yeah.
That's the massive confusion right now. And then Akers has a completing a sworn statement right now too.
Daughter said she heard the guy say that he was going to shoot her dad and her in the face.
That's what she said?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Shoot you in the face.
So with
What's making the issue is we've got two different stories, right? Because he's claiming an offense happened, right, which would be the attempted conduct. They pulled the gun and aimed it at him, and he did the conduct, right?
Yeah,
That story he's telling us he didn't pull out the gun, he just put it in his waistband for protection because he thought things were escalating, and that the guy was threatening him and his daughter, which is now assault by threat, possibly terroristic threat. You don't want to look at that a little bit more, but he's wanting to prosecute for it. I don't even know if we asked that guy if he wants to prosecute for anything, but it seems like from what we were talking about, this story makes more sense than it. So I missed it. I'm sorry, man. What happened?
T36. Did you find the white Suburban? 10-9 on that last part. There. Apparently this happened in the fire lane on the driveway behind Chick-fil-A. There. So this is, whose district is Chick-fil-A?
That's 4.
It's 4. So it'd make more sense if 153, just because he's knee deep in this,
Okay.
or 256 deals with this. Just FYI.
I don't think it matters. I think they're both equally informed on it. So I can go see which one's down. I mean, I can take it. I don't really care. But go top of acres.
Go ahead. Alright, we'll wait for you, okay? Good. Go ahead, Auntie.
You there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so big guy gets out of his F-150 with his daughter. You see him there walking across the parking lot like they're coming to the store. Something happened. He immediately turns around, goes back to his truck with his daughter, presumably retrieves his pistol from there, leaves the driver's door open, and starts walking back towards the building. He has some type of confrontation with the tall, skinny guy he's got over there. Can't tell what's going on, can't tell if anyone pulls a gun on him or anything like that. They have some type of, at least verbal, altercation, and he goes back to his truck, which the door was still open. Him and his daughter get in. At that point, we have an employee here who actually saw him remove the pistol from his waist as he's getting back in. And then the silver Ford drives off, followed by the Mercedes.
When he removed the pistol, was it just to put it back in the vehicle?
It appears so. You can hardly even tell on video that he pulled it from his waistband.
Okay, but you can't see the other guy hitting the other vehicle, or can you see him standing around it or anything that kind of corroborates that?
Yeah, you can see a white SUV and a yellow cab semi blocking that back driveway there. You can see somebody walking around the white SUV, but it's kind of obstructed by trees, so I know that a weapon was displayed.
Alright, yeah, according to the big guy, he said they were starting to walk in, then realized it was just way too many people, went back to their vehicle, and that's when he saw him supposedly hit the mirror, and that's when the confrontation began, I guess.
Yeah, it's certainly plausible from what we saw.
When the big guy went back to the F-150, could you tell if he was like walking backwards or was he just walking away?
Just walking away.
There, I don't. Based on what you saw, do you think there's PC to say one direction or the other for sure?
No, I don't.
But, alright, I'm gonna go back to 1. I guess if you can just get a copy of that, and I don't know if we're gonna go terror restrict threat, DOC, or assault by threat, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Thank you. Dr. Mitch.
Alright. Do we have everything we need from him?
Yeah, they're both full identified.
Okay, so I don't know if you were listening on Channel 2, but
Yeah, I went over.
okay, so I don't really know. It's their word versus his. Not really any good witnesses. I say we write it up and let it get sorted out later. So see what happens in court, because I just do that, and then we'll get them out of here. All right, hey, so we went and watched the video. The video wasn't very great.
Yeah.
It kind of confirms both of y'all's statements. You can't really see him punch the other vehicle per se, but definitely you can see that you guys were talking. You went back to your vehicle, he left, and all that. So what we're going to do is called filing charges at large. Okay, we were hoping that the video would make or break one direction or the other.
Well, that's what I'm
not
saying.
calling you a liar, not calling him a liar. Somewhere in the middle of all this is the exact truth, and we're not solid on it.
Now,
But
can I ask you this? If everyone's getting let go here, can we get an escort home?
so we're gonna, as soon as I tell you this, I'm gonna just have you start driving. He's not even gonna know you left.
Okay.
We're gonna, and then I'm gonna take plenty of time.
Okay, I got my brother coming to follow us home just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally let you guys leave in here about 5
Well, that's what I
seconds.
said, because we live in Green.
Yeah, so he's not gonna know, because we're gonna get you out of here in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
He's probably not even gonna realize you're gone.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go take our sweet ass time, walk over there, talk to him for a little bit. By then you're probably home. So we're gonna write it up. You're gonna be listed as victims. The the thing it didn't show is it didn't show you pointing a gun at anyone, so that's cool. That corroborates that side of the story at least. But so we're gonna write it up.
Ducking and rolling. And
Yeah, so we're gonna write it up, and we'll
Yeah,
forward it
that's
on to the district attorney's office, and then
Yes,
they
sir.
can
Yes, sir.
decide if they want to take the case or not. It's
Yes, sir.
right on the edge of being a good case and not a good case, just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
unfortunately this day and age everyone wants to see everything on video.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Well, and plus, I'm sure if they pull our records up, I'm gonna have a sparkling.
That really doesn't matter too terribly much, but
sparkling record. The way he's acting, I'm sure he's not.
yeah, who knows? But so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you'll still be listening to the victim. We'll still forward it on. It's just not. I don't feel super comfortable taking either side's liberties away right this second. We'll just pass it on to the DA's office, and if they think the case is good enough for them to prosecute, then
Okay.
someone will have a warrant at some point in the future. Based on what you're saying, your story makes the most sense.
Well, he's not. Is this guy? Is he here for work? What's the
I
deal
have
with
no
this guy?
idea.
Can they just escort this guy out of fucking?
I have no idea. Probably can't do that, but
Christ, dude.
but does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I feel.
So that's what we're gonna do. We'll get you out of here. So
I'm gonna tell my brother to intercept us and just kind of follow us, make sure this guy doesn't follow us.
Yeah, I would go towards the creek side over there,
Okay.
like go through the front of Buc-ee's,
Okay.
go out that one over by the security services building, go out that way, and then get back onto 306.
Simple.
Versus him watching exactly where you're getting and turning. He won't see you by then, and so you guys are
My
good to
brother's
go.
bigger than me, man. All right.
All right, cool.
So go out this way.
Good to go. Yeah. All right.
So this guy's getting very agitated right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So he's leaving.
both that work, I guess.
No, we'll list them as the victim.
Okay.
There's not. The video virtually mostly corroborates his story. I'm just not 100% sold on taking it. I'd rather just send it off to the DA's office, let them issue warrants.
Yeah.
So,
He's pissed off thinking we're not doing anything.
yeah.
So
Huh? Cody?
They drove back and followed him. Yes, I
Right.
understand. So you have to explain to the law why then you went to go get the plate, then you waited for him, and then he went to pass you, and then you followed him. So that right there doesn't say that your life is in jeopardy. Once you got that plate, you should have got the plate and forgot about it.
All right, Cody, right? Yes, sir. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, so you guys are going to go on your separate ways. All right, hold on. I'm not done.
All right, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. I didn't want to do this.
Perfect. You record all you want. We got
I
all
know you're
sorts of
recording
cameras.
too. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. So
hold on.
you're going to be listed as the suspect, okay, in terroristic threat.
Hold on.
That's the deal.
Start over.
Okay. So you're free to go.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Can I get your name and badge number? All of you.
Be on the report. See you later. Have a good day. Let's go. I'm not going to.
Sure, you?
Yeah. And I said we can go. You're free to
You
go.
don't want me on, you don't want to be on camera. So what just happened here
I'm on
is-
camera right here.
So what happened is, I was at McDonald's back alleyway. There was an 18-wheeler and a Tahoe.
Right. I
parked
already
there.
heard that story,
Okay.
yes.
I couldn't get by.
Okay.
There's a car behind me. I'm completely stuck. I get out to try to find the drivers.
Okay.
I can't find the drivers. The passenger of the 18-wheeler says at McDonald's, "I'll be right back." I'm coming back by. These cars are so close. I pushed the window in. No damage. Didn't hit it aggressively. Pushed it in so I could get by.
Okay.
This guy comes from 50 yards away. "Hey, leave that car alone." I said, "I'm just getting by." He comes up talking trash. At some point, he loses his mind. Says, "I'm going to get a gun and I'm going to kill you." Then he goes to his truck, gets a gun. I get back in my car, go in reverse, go into Susky's parking lot. He pulls the gun from his waistband, points it at me.
Yeah.
I duck down and floor it to get away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. None of that was on video. None of that was on video. That's the funny part. So that's a great imagination, but none of that's on video.
How do
At
you
no
know?
point, because it's on video. There's no gun that was ever displayed and pointed at you. Yes.
You saw a video from Susky.
Yes. No. We saw the video from Chick-fil-A, which showed all of it. So,
I'd like to see that video.
well, you'll get a copy because it's going to go to your attorney.
Okay.
Because at some point you're going to get arrested. I'm just telling you that right
I'm going to
now.
get arrested.
Yes.
Because he threatened my life and pulled a gun on me.
So, would you like to go, or would you like to go to jail?
He pulled a gun on me.
Okay. Would you like to go, or would you like to go to jail?
Hold on,
Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna get
I'm
arrested.
giving you the offer. Which one do you want to do? I can either let the DA's office review it, and they can make the determination, or I can
No, but
make
you
the
just said at
determination
some
right
point
now.
I'm gonna go to jail. Do you mean because of this incident, or
Yes.
right now, or like
Yes.
right now?
This incident, yes. So would you like to go to jail today? I can oblige.
No, I would not like.
Okay, so then you're free to go. I would highly suggest getting in your car and leave. Any further, we're just going to take you to jail.
Wait, so do I have the right to film in public?
You have the right to leave, and if you don't leave, I'm going to take you to jail for terroristic threat.
Terroristic threat? I
Yes,
didn't
that's the
threaten
offense that's going to happen. That's we're going to charge you
I
with.
didn't threaten anybody.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's multiple people that heard you say, "I am going to shoot you and your daughter in the face."
Are you kidding me?
Not joking. Not joking. There's no joking there.
I don't have a gun in my car. You searched it. He had a gun.
Unfortunately, you probably used some words that you shouldn't have said. Right?
Words is no reason to pull a gun and
So you
chase
can't
someone.
threaten someone in
I didn't
public.
threaten
You can't do it.
I didn't do that.
Okay, are we going to have this debate now, or do you want to have it in court?
I'm just wondering why you let a man who pulled a gun on me, threatened my life, chase me down, made me duck and floor it through a slice part.
That didn't
You let
happen.
him go.
That didn't happen.
It did happen.
No, it didn't. It's on video.
Okay. I lived it.
Okay. Go ahead and put your phone away. You're going to go to jail.
Did you?
Yeah. Come on. Put your hands behind your back.
All right. Hey. All right.
All right. We're done.
Oh, wow.
You're under arrest.
Wow.
You couldn't leave, could you?
Hey, you're going to get a lawsuit, man.
Okay.
You're going to get a lawsuit. You're
All right.
violating my civil rights.
No.
I'm speaking to officers. You're violating my civil rights.
You're going to jail.
I'm just talking.
I told you to leave. You didn't want to leave,
Okay,
so
I will leave.
Nope. too
I
late.
was just talking.
Now you're going to leave and go to jail.
I was just talking.
You're going to jail for terroristic threat.
Sir,
Okay?
I was not threatening.
He told you to leave. You
Sir,
didn't.
I will leave
You
right
got one in
now.
custody.
I will leave.
You're going to jail. That's where you're going to go. So, unfortunately for you,
Sir, I will leave.
Hey,
Too
just
late.
be careful, guys. He's
late.
But what did
he's jiu-jitsu and
That's
all
fine.
that stuff.
No, I'm not going to do anything.
I understand that, but I want to let my partners know what's going on with you. I would hope wrapped up.
Sir,
it is what it is.
sir.
Yeah. Time for discussion's over.
Okay.
I tried to get you to leave, you just wouldn't leave.
No, I will.
Too late. Do you have a criminal record?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna start that today.
Go to my car.
Okay.
This is unbelievable.
We're gonna walk right over here. Okay, Cody?
Sir.
Yep.
This is unbelievable.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, bro. Piece of drink.
Oh.
You got your key?
This is unbelievable, man. I'm the one who called 911. You're going to get a lawsuit, man.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, they all say that's fine. It's not. You
Okay.
get sued.
All right.
You're going to get a lawsuit, man.
Okay.
He's lying to get out of it because he pulled a gun on me.
That's not what the video showed.
Did the video show me threatening him?
The video showed everything. You said that you had a gun pointed at you. You're ducking and rolling. None of that's on camera.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
No, I ducked in my car.
Oh, okay.
Once I was in my car and I saw, once I pulled into the flashing parking lot, he saw I was going to get away. He pulled the gun out of his waistband. When he pulled the gun out of his waistband, hey, when he pulled the gun out, that's when I ducked down and punched it.
Okay. The gun never got pointed at you. That's on camera. Okay. So we're gonna do. I say.
You want to do interference, or do you want to?
No. Just so we can go. I would say let's do that. So we could either do terroristic threat because he said he was gonna. According to Dad, he said, I'm gonna fucking kill you and your daughter. And then he said to daughter understood that she heard him say that I'm gonna shoot you in the face is what she heard, what she understood. Either way, if you take that as that. So
We've all in custody.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
So he can either go for the terroristic threat or we can do assault by threat. So I would say because he didn't have anything right there, I would say we do the assault by threat.
Yeah, because
versus-
terroristic threat, I mean, I don't think the imminency of him having
The imminency was kind of
'cause he didn't say
demonstrated. Well, it was demonstrated because the guy felt in danger enough to go back to his truck,
And grab
put the
his-
gun in his pocket, in his waistband. So on the video, I don't know if you heard Allison. So on the video, you could see him and his daughter get out, go inside. Which corresponds with what he said. He said it's way too busy. He's like, I'm parked in a fire lane. We're just gonna leave. So they walk back. And that's when he stops. The daughter gets in the truck. He stops and he's clearly talking to someone. He walks away. He goes to the truck. You can see him presumably put a gun in his waistband, and some more words were exchanged. And then the Chick-fil-A worker even said, I think she said what she said, saw him take the gun out, but didn't point it. It was just to take the gun out because he had it in appendix carry, so he wasn't going to sit on it or sit with it. So he put it back inside the vehicle, but at no point was it ever pointed. They both get in their vehicles. He drives off first, and then he drives off after.
Follows him. Yeah.
So at no point did they ever go to Schlotsky's. None of this Schlotsky's things ever happened. They have him on video the entire time. So I'm not concerned with what his. So in fact, we can actually just blow apart his statement based on this whole incident was caught on camera in front of Chick-fil-A. At no point did any of this happen at Schlotsky's like he's claiming it ever did, and never did. So I'd say disorderly conduct based on his threats, and then it was imminent enough to where the guy felt threatened that he needed to get his gun, which is what he said. So I was like, "Did you ever feel threatened?" He's like, "Shit, I went to go back to get my gun. I don't get."
Gotcha.
So.
Okay.
I would say, assault by threat.
Yeah, assault by threat, and then, I mean, that's fairly typical.
Okay.
I'll go start getting that typed up.
And he's going to do booking.
Tow inventory.
So I'll do my part. So don't worry what he was saying. He's not, even if he files a lawsuit or whatever, that's his prerogative. But we have legal justification to arrest him. I try to get him to leave. He didn't want to leave. He wants to argue it, so he can go to jail. We made that decision for him.
No, I'll go typed up.
Okay.
There's no AC in here, man.
Yeah, we should. Did you turn it on?
Or what on?
There ain't no AC in here. Look at my
I
face.
turned my AC on, but my car is old,
But
man.
there's no AC in.
All right.
Once we get,
Hold on.
my car has
Hold
to
on.
go
Give me a
for
second.
AC to work.
Give me a second. I'll put you in a different car, okay? Hey, Beltran. Hey, let's switch cars.
You want to switch?
You just go over there and turn this in, and then just follow him over there. And if you want to do I'll do the PC for it. I mean, he could do it too.
Doesn't matter to me. It's got my cuffs on. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
So
Then you go with it.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right. You go with it. All right. So we're gonna switch your cars, okay?
All right.
Sorry, we turned the AC on, but apparently it's deciding to crap out on us. It's an old car. So this is what we're going to do, okay? I told you terroristic threat, but instead it's going to be assault by threat is what we're going to change that to. It's a lesser charge, but it's still an offense, okay?
Okay, but what about him? I mean, you think he wasn't doing the same threat? I did not threaten him at all. He literally threatened me with a gun.
Okay. So,
But
like I said, on the video, at no point did he ever point a gun at you.
On the
Did
video,
he retrieve it?
but
Yeah,
but on
I
the
can see
video,
it.
so you can see him retrieve the
I
gun.
can see him retrieve it, right?
But on the video, does it show me threatening his life? But yet you're still arresting me for it. Don't you see that?
I have witnesses. That's the thing.
What
That's where
witness?
that's coming
His
from.
witness?
That's where it's coming from.
His witness?
That's where it's coming from. So witnesses.
His passenger?
Witness. So that's where that's coming
His
from.
passenger?
So that's where it's coming from. There's witnesses. So that's
No,
where
but
it's
the only
coming from.
witness would have been his passenger. She wasn't even.
So you thought.
She wasn't even there.
So you thought.
Oh, y'all gonna find somebody you say.
So
Okay.
no, that's not what we do.
Yeah, it is. You got the wrong guy
You
in
ready?
handcuffs,
All right, let's
man. You're gonna get sued.
Okay, that's fine.
You want me to get out?
Yes, we're gonna go in this
We're
car.
gonna go to this car with
You're gonna get sued, man.
Okay.
You're gonna get sued.
All right.
You can see him pull a gun
Okay.
on camera.
So yeah.
You can see him pull a gun on camera.
Okay.
But you're... Hey, is that better? Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. He's gonna follow you over there.
Yeah, I said he can knock out the booking sheet, make it faster while I'll type with the PC, and we'll get that stuff submitted.
Now let's just send one of y'all because we're getting kind of hammered right now.
Okay.
So just one
Do
of
you
y'all.
want him to take care of both? He's already got him in the car.
Just be real quick with it.
Yeah.
This guy threatened. He could just say he threatened to kill by saying, according to one victim, saying that he said, "I'm gonna fucking kill you and your daughter," is what he said. And then the daughter said that she heard or she understood that I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
Either way,
How much did you short AC then?
very simple. Yeah.
Assault by threat, right?
Assault by threat. Yeah.
My AC only works with the car.
Okay.